all of the trainer. And in our class, licensing class, right, Michelle was the one who is training. So, really what I got from Michelle's class is first, not only learning how to build up a stronger financial foundations for ourselves, but I think it's really about our decisions along the way, right? Do you decide, like, basically ask the question, what do we want in WFG, and what do we want as in WFG? What do we want WFG to bring us in life, right? So it's really about the strong decisions that we make. Do we really want to make money here? You really want to build up a stronger financial foundation for ourselves and our family, right? So, next, right, I'm very excited. I want to introduce and bring up our closing speaker for the day for our BPM, right? So we both know each other for how many years? 6-7 years, ever since I joined this business, right? To me, she is a really powerful woman, really, really powerful woman, and very strong. So I know that 14 years ago, she joined this business, right? She is a young mom with a 6-month-old baby and 2-year-old son, right? Coming from a very ordinary family background, having a job, regular 9 to 5 job, as a dental assistant, making, I think, around less than 50,000 a year, right? Also, same as 95% of the people here in America living paycheck by paycheck, right? But it's because of her will and what her spirit is, fighting spirit, right? How many people, like with a very young mom, right, with a young baby, 6 months, who is willing to take the risk of building a business at a stage where they need money the most, right? She is the one who is stepping up, right, coming out from her comfort zone. But because of that, right, because of her run strong decision, she has become the success. She has the success of what she owns in WFG today, right, and building a very solid financial foundation for herself and both of her children, right? So, I want to bring her up. Very privileged that Michelle, right, Michelle saying a powerful woman. I want to bring you up and invite you to close out our sessions. Here you go, Michelle.
Jenny, thank you so much. You're always the best MC. Thank you for a powerful introduction about me. I'm very nice. Hi, everyone. My name is Michelle. Yeah, I have been in the business a very long time. I was young when my kids were very young. When I joined the business, I come here just to learn about how to, grow my money, because we all work hard. We come to America, we have a dream, right? We work hard. I used to work 7 days, working 5 days for a job. I don't make enough to cover my expenses. So I work 6 days. Later on, I figure out, hey, one more day, I can make extra $1,000 a month. So why not work 7 days? So even though I work 5 days, work 7 days, I still don't have saving. So that's why when I come to this business, the concept, I really, my trainer teach me this the first day. I said, oh my God, this is so powerful. That's why today I want to share to all of you guys, especially, hey, this is April, right? Every year in April, we have to do massive sharing to most of the people. We want to help ourselves and we want to help more people. So yeah, before I share, I want to show you guys a picture to prove that I was young. I was young when I joined the business, okay? All right. Hey, do you guys look at this? That was my profession. Do you guys like the picture? I was happy, right? Because I have to smile. That was my job. Every day I smile, I need to show my teeth so I can sell more product in the dental office. That was my job. This is my boss's wife. She's also my boss. Hey, this is one of my colleagues. Her cousin joined the business. Wanda's cousin. So we used to work left and right. I tried to recruit her, very skeptical. She's still working in a dental office. And then she now always curious, why, Michelle, you used to hate money. Money is an enemy to you. But now seems like you are so good. I heard that you get out of your debt. You know what? That is what people talk about me. And then also, as Jenny said, I was a young mom. So when I joined the business, I want to show you this picture. Yeah. Was that young? Isabella was only 3 months. Ryan was exactly 3 years old. You know, now they're already like 14 and 17. You know, this reminds me, well, how can we run out of time? I mean, look at this nice picture. Also, look at it. This is my mom, my grandma. Hey, when I do the X curve, right? Do you guys remember the X curve? I ask you, what if you live very long, 95 years old? Do you have enough money? You know what? My grandma is 97. She's still very healthy, still running around, right? Still eating good food. Hey, this could be you. That's why you need to save money and make sure your money lasts long enough to serve you until you're 100 years old. Okay. So yeah, I'm very proud to show you guys these pictures. It's a very touching time for me to talk about this topic always, because of our company vision and mission that I brought in the very beginning. I keep working and keep changing to be better for myself, for my family. And I always use the same concept. I just share about the building financial foundation, little change, small change, big, small change in your habits and big money in your life. This really helped me, and it helped a lot of people in the, with my clients, and also, and also my teammates. So yeah, I will stop sharing more about myself, because my teammates have incredible change. So I would like to have a couple of person change, share a little bit about what background they are when they come in, what they do, So, when you guys listen to it, think about who around you, on your list you can help. So next person, I would like to invite Ann Zhao to share, because she was housekeeper before, right? When she joined the business, she doesn't speak fluent English. Even up to today, she's not very fluent, but hey, every month she helped a lot of people. Just by this month, the month if not even closing, I look at her personal point, already 20,000 points. What does that mean? In average, if a person save almost $200, she already helped 8 families. Isn't that powerful? So I would like to invite Angel to share about her journey to you guys. And can you come on the call?
Hello.
Yes.
Good
Hi.
morning, everyone. My name is Ann. In the business already over 7 years. I joined because I need to support my friend Susanna to finish her 330. And I still remember when Maggie first started me, I just keep saying it's not my business, because I don't have it. I'm not the people person. I don't know how to talk with the people. Even I don't like the money. That's what I tell Maggie. And then because I'm the Buddhism, I keep telling Maggie, say, I'm the Buddhism. I don't like money. I just want to go out to help the people. Then my son's going to college, and then he needs to pay, I think, like a 2,000 a month. And then I work in the hotel. I get the pay after the tax. I only about like a 2,000. But if I all give it to my son, how about the other spending, the lifestyle? I doesn't have it. That's to say, my son say, Mom, how about you going to work the other part-time job to support my college? And then I say, wow, 8-hour hotel, I'm already tired. So on that time, my son give me an idea, say, how about the WFG? I work with you. Wow. And then I say, okay, let's work together. And all the meeting and the weekend, my son always check on me, say, Mom, 30, where you are now? 55, where you are now? And then he keep remind me, say, hey, next month I need 5,000. I need to pay 5,000. You make sure you have a case to get the paycheck. Then give me 5,000. Always give me a lot of support. But I don't have any like English skill, very limited. So when I got the license, I 3 times, 6 months, and then he told me, Mom, I think it's not for you. Too much challenge. Maybe you get up. I think about to get up, but since my son to tell me get up, I think I cannot get up because I want to leave a good example to the son. How about in his life, he hit the challenge. So what I'm going to tell him? I tell him to get up, or I tell him to, if you want it, you're going to get it. Then how about me? I hit the little challenge. I know that's what I want, but I hit the challenge and then I get up. So how can I be a good example? After that, I study hard, I working hard, then I pass the license. I'm very lucky, and then I really appreciate the platform. I joined WFG the first year. I got my 6-figure income part-time. I keep the promise. I support my son 4 years. He didn't have it. He don't need any student loan. I support him. The day he graduated from 2018, that's the day I say goodbye to my 22 years housekeeping job. In that moment, a lot of people say, "Oh, Ann, are you crazy? Is 50 years old, still quit the job? You have a 22-year good benefit to going to have the other new world, and then you don't have any background, financial background, even you doesn't have a good English skill." But I know what I want. Because 2016, we have the Hawaii trip over there. I listened to the people. I saw the people make good money, but the way they are talk, the lifestyle, I want to be like that kind of people. So since I joined the WFG, I hear a lot of story, successful story, and then I want to be that kind of people. Since I joined WFG, I find out I still have a dream in my heart, in my mind. I don't want to like every day working and home and go home in the kitchen, just 2 places, working place and home and the kitchen. I don't want to be my life just like that. I want to have a colorful, and then really important is I want to, when I be successful, I can help the people be successful. That's what I want. I find out WFG platform is so good and so beautiful at everything. If I working hard here, I follow the system and I follow the mentor, I will have it. That's kind. I can be that kind of people. That's why like now we move to this office. So the MD school program, the E90, and until now the 1-1. I can see I grow every day. So I really appreciate that all the leader and then WFG platform. I will keep going and keep moving to catch my goal. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Ann. That's very amazing. You know, you guys can tell, right? We are not very good in speaking English, but every month we have a strong focus to help a lot of families. So keep it up, okay? Okay, next, I will have, one of the very skeptical person in my journey, which is Maggie, my sister. You guys might think, oh, wow, you're so lucky to have your sister with you, right? So when she joined the business, she told me, hey, this is not for you. I don't think you can do the business. You're just dental assistant. You only know teeth. Why you come here to help people manage money? Even though I am the person who worked in the financial industry for 20 years, I don't think this is even for me, right? She said, but you are my sister. Okay, I support you. So she put in $100 as a member. And also later on, she said, okay, since I already buy policy in your company, that's what she said, right? I saved $700. Okay, I'm going to find $500 from your company. So that's why she got licensed, and she was hoping she can help some family to earn the $500. So I think after all, today she has been very amazing in the, she's one of the most amazing person in the team. She's been doing a lot and helping a lot of clients and grow herself to duplicate the team to help so many families. Just like last month, right? Her personal point, I believe, is over 30,000 points, right? She closed over 50,000 points. Isn't that amazing? So in average of, if you help someone with $300, I can say Maggie help about 15 to 20%, 15 families. Yeah, that's a lot, So yeah, let me have Maggie to share what she does.
All right, good morning, everyone. It was a great training from, I was in Michelle's class, right? Even though it was the same presentation for the last, 14 years, right? But every time when we talk about the blue flip chart, it's a lot of reflection. I really love the closing, right? If you guys pay attention to the closing, right? Everybody has a different stage. When you come into the business, right? I think when I was starting, coming to the business, my first stage was, that I have a lot of credit card debts back then. Because I worked for Bank of America 15 years, right? Then I got laid off, right? So the 1.5 years I did not really work. Then I owe a lot of credit cards. At the time, my husband told me, Maggie, why don't you just go out to find a job? Don't hang out with your sister Michelle. You are not making money. You cannot talk like Michelle. You're not the people person. Even my parents, my dad always tell me, right, Maggie, don't be crazy. Michelle can make friends in a minute or 2 minutes. You can get the name, but not you. Right? Go back to the school. Don't worry about the tuition. I will pay for your college. That's what my dad told me in 2012 when I was running for MD. He told me, right, and what did I told him? I said, you know what, I'm putting in my effort. I think I can make money from this business. I saw something that can help me. I don't want to be laid off again. Right? If you tell me again, Daddy, right, I'm not going to come to your house anymore. That was the last message I told my dad. Right? And then he told me, okay, after that, right, he never tell me, to quit the business anymore. That was my attitude when your parents tell you, your brother tell you, whoever tell you, your best friend tell you, right? Tell them, if you see something you really want it, right? Let them know, they cannot stop you. In fact, you let them, right? Your attitude can tell them. So that was my message from my dad. Right? Of course, at the time I come to the business, I owe $70,000 dollars in credit card. My people tell you, I know a lot of friends. My friends tell me, right, when you have one credit card, you can get a second credit card, you get a third credit card, right? Like Chris, right? You can have many credit cards. When you can pay the first credit card, the next month, right, you can move over. The other credit card can replace another one. So I keep opening credit card. I keep paying the minimum pay. That's how I spending money. I don't even, watch my bill, but I keep spending, paying the minimum. Ends up I owe like 70,000, right? So 2013, I about to, file bankruptcy. Do I want to file bankruptcy? But attending one convention, the guy on the stage saying, if you work hard, you go like crazy, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. for 1 year, you can make 100,000. That was one message. Wow, do I want to file bankruptcy? Or do I want to work hard like crazy to pay my credit card? Right. So, that's how I made my decision in 2013 at the end of the year. I said, I need to make 100,000 in 1 year. That's why 2014, I go crazy. Really 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. I drop off my kids, right? I feed them breakfast, dinner, but I have my own schedule. I go out relentlessly. 10 months, I make 100,000, right? Another 9 months, I make $250,000. It's only 1.5 years. So this is WFG, business can change people's life, right? So that was talking about, right, on the blue flip chart, the debt. I was able to pay off and then pay yourself first. Right? Then I start paying myself. I have policy back then. I have about $500,000 policy. I want to sell that, right? My whole family, we put in 700, but 700. Even though I was in debt, but I still want to pay for my policy. I don't want to something happen. My policy cannot have protection. I understand how important protection is. I have my first policy when I was 18 years old. So I always, always worry about my, my protection. Do I have enough, right? So I need to pay myself first. Right now, my husband have about 4 million. I have about 3.5 million, right? And plus the kids have 1 million and 1 million for Ashley and Tiffany, right? So, and also make money. The third stage is make money, right? So you pay yourself first, right? Then you make money. Average family, when I started, I saved about $300 a month, right? But I just, before the meeting, when Michelle was talking, right? I go to my team, I check the list, right? Who was making money? Average, right? You make about 5,000. A lot of people put away $5,000 a year. When you come into the business, you think, oh, let me put 500 or put $400. Oh, I cannot afford it. I don't think I can afford it. 100. Sometimes some people say I cannot afford it. But what about if you join the business, right? If your goal is $300, put in to save, right? I just check it. My team have 31 people who made over $5,000, last year. I cannot help anyone, but at least 31 people in my team, right? They can able to pay their policy. They can able to save almost $500 a month, right? If you see the formula, you put away $300 for how many years? 30, 40 years, you have $250,000 or $500,000, right? So that is the formula, right? And build up your equity. Right now, I can tell you I am at this stage, right? I'm building up my equity. I'm building up my money right now, right? And also the last stage, right? Reserve your asset. If you have money, right? We learn how to preserve everything, right? So that's why stage, everybody have a different stage. But look at that page. Which one are you in? Ask yourself every time when we talk about presentation, it's not just a presentation, it's a reflection, right? And also a self-check at where you are, right? I just, love the business. And, from this business, I built up with the last 12 years with Michelle. People keep telling me, so you are lucky, Michelle, you recruit your sister, right? Because her team, most of the team, is coming from my leg, right, Michelle, right? But, on the other side, I look at the business today, Kathy, Michelle is not lucky. I am lucky because I was a person skeptical. I was a person, I don't talk to people. I was a person, I was in depression, right? So I need an opportunity. Who can help me? Your friend can help you. I can tell you, I have my best friend. My best friend who come to the US, we have the same high school, same birthday, same year, right? Oh my God, when I joined the business, she told me, Becky, go get your license. I will open my account with you. I will open my son's account. But after I got my license, oh my God, she told me, oh, you know what, Maggie, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to move anything. Number one, I sit down with her to do the presentation, recruit her. 20 minutes, she was late 30 minutes. And 20 minutes, I cannot finish the recruiting appointment at McDonald's. I said, okay, come on, let's come back next time. The next time, it takes 12 years. I can never finish her recruiting appointment. Do you want to listen to your friend like that? But now they can see, right? Even though I'm not successful yet, right? But they can see Maggie is a different Maggie, right? I can travel, right? I can go anywhere if I want. I can take off anytime. They have dinner. I can take off anytime they have dinner. And they are waiting for my schedule. If I'm available, then they do the gathering, right? This is, sometimes your friend around you, they can influence you, but they can, drop you as well. But we have to make that decision, right? Yeah, so, and also with this business, right, just 2 days ago, in this business, I saw one report last time, but I don't know if I have enough time, right? I can show you one page. Let me see if I can share this one. Can you all see this page? Can you see it? Good, okay, right, okay, so we talk about the mission. We talk about ourselves, right? We also talk about why we really need to recruit, why we need to build a team. So this page, right, we recruited, in my team 2010 to now, right, we recruited about 2,500 policy average, right? Some people die out, some people join, some people, they quit, right? It doesn't matter, right? Some people do 30, right? So, but average 25,000 recruit equal to 25,000 policies. But, we pay out 13 death claim, which is over 5 million. I just want to share you two stories. Okay, this two person, right, is in our team also from Jessica's leg, right, from one person. You know, one of the teammates, she passed away in 2018. You know, I was a trainer with that person. We went to convention, we went to president office for almost 2 years to train this person, right? And all of a sudden, this person passed away. But when she joined the business, she only have 300,000. I believe it was 300,000, you know, in her policy, you know, with different company, right? But when we sit down, we talk about the personal financial strategy. We talk about how many kids do you have. You know, one kid is really equal to $250,000 if they go to college, right? If they, you know, you have to pay in full. Because right now, Ashley is going to college. I know that by October, August, right? I need to pay 50,000, right, Jenny? 50,000 for her. You know, not just, you know, parents, you know, worry about that, right? A lot of parents, they do worry, but think about your kid. Number one question actually come to me when she saw the offer letter, I think like a few days ago. So, Mom, this college cost me like 35,000. You know, I'm going to be in debt for the rest of my life. My, you know, Ashley told me, right? But I said, oh, you know what, Ashley, don't worry about it. Okay, Mom will, you know, take care of this, responsible for your college fund, right? So you don't worry, just go to school. Can you say that to your kid? Can you say that to your kid? When I start the business, right? When I start a business, let me see if you can see one page here. Like, can you see this page? You see that, my kid, right? Good. Okay. Ashley was about 7 years old, and Tiffany was about 4 years old. You see that, right? Time passed very fast. If you today you have a baby, oh, you know, 18 years they go to college, right? But I can tell you that 18 years is really fast if you don't prepare. So right now, my kid, my first one is, you know, going to college, right? My second one is about to go to college a year later, right? So this is, you know, from there, right? So my teammate passed away all of a sudden in the morning. So from her, you know, 300,000 policy, right? We were able to upgrade her policy and plus the term, right? We sell a FFIUL and also a term policy as up 1.3 million pay out to that family, right? And just 2 days ago, right? Last month we have I have another business partner. You know, this partner joined me in 2015. So 2016, we went to all conventions. 2017, right? We traveled to different conventions. We have a lot of pictures together. And 2017, we also went to Portland, right? Business at the same time, we have fun, right? 2018, you know, this lady was able to bring her mom, right? Her mom to Vietnam trip with us, right? But, you know, after she comes back, she found out she got sick, she had cancer, she survived for 3.5 years. But, you know, those 3.5 years, it takes a lot of money, right? Because of, you know, she joined the business, she understands, right? And then we were able to replace her policy, right? Upgrade her policy from, I believe it was $250,000 to 1.2 million, right? She had 3 policies, 2 FFIUL and 1 term policy, right? In the beginning, she only paid less than $200. She told us, right, she can only afford, right, less than $200 a month. But after she started making part-time income, then she opened another FFIUL, put in more money inside, and then at another term. So total, she put away, I believe like $500, right, a month. All the premium with those 6 months, right? I mean 6 years. 6 years premium put in $24,000. $24,000. But, you know, the death benefit payout 1.2 something. You see how powerful, right? I was, you know, the 2 days ago, I was at the house, right? Fill out those, you know, forms, death claim forms for the family. Yeah, for the son, the 2 sons, and also the husband. Yeah, I can never sit down with the husband like before. You know, we cannot talk about this. The husband does not really agree. You know, she buys so many policies, right? The husband is not our client yet. He still have his own policy. But this time they appreciate us, the attitude, everything, right? They tell us how this benefit her. Just the funeral service, right? We don't, normally we don't talk about that, but the husband told me it costs about $85,000 right now today, $85,000. If not the policy, right? How can they come up with $85,000 in cash? Everything we talk about is in cash, right? So from two nights ago, I was keep thinking how how wonderful our business. We help so many teammates to change their family, change their life, and save extra incomes. Right today, if you think today when I talk about this, right, you should prepare a list in your mind. Who should you talk to, right? And the person who is your client right now, do they have enough protection? Do they have enough income? If they don't, suggest them to buy a big term policy, right? FFIUL, then buy a term policy, a whole life, whatever policy, right? Add another term policy. That's why when my CEO Helen come to me the other day, man, how can you pay 1.2 million? How can you pay 1.3 million to your teammate? I said, of course, Helen, we host so many home gathering, right? We host so many, like those gathering up, we talk about, do you have enough protection? We talk about like a personal finance strategy. If you don't have it, you add a term. If you don't make enough money, you just add a term later on. If you make more, then you have an FFIUL. But measure the first thing if you have enough, when things happen. When things happen, you have enough for your family. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I think I go 5 minutes OT, right? But it's great to share. I love to share about story about ourselves and also the teammates who got impact and their families. All right. So yeah, I'm done with that. Right? So I'm gonna turn it to Jenny to closing out.
Wow, that's a very powerful and heart-touching, sharing from Maggie, right? So also from Anne. Yeah, thank you very much. And just early before, actually right at the training, right? Maggie actually called me. Jenny, you want to share? Jenny, you should share about your story as well, right? So I also want to take like a few 2-3 minutes to share about my story. Right. I came to this business, right, for by the end of this year, it's going to be 7 years. But before I joined, I was freshly out from college. I attended UC Davis and my major was clinical nutrition. So at that time, once after I graduate, I actually had a full-time job working as a food quality control specialist in one of the food company in South San Francisco. So I still remember when I got, recruited from my senior marketing director, right? They told me at that time, I wasn't really thinking about, really working toward this career, really, get my license and becoming financial professional. No idea. But my mom was the one who is really being very supportive for me to learn more about financial education, because at that time I owe a lot of student debt, more than $40,000 after I graduate from college. So she really wants me to learn how to manage my, my personal financing. So that's how I got, that's how I got started from this platform. So as I begin, starting this business, I was a really shy, lack of confidence. I'm very shy to talk to anyone, as many of you, Susanna, Maggie, and Michelle know me, right? I am not willing to talk to anyone. So if you say hi to me, I'm really not really going to initiate a conversation. So at that time, I was like that. So how am I girl, 24 years old girl, right, with no markets, very shy to talk to, not even willing to start any conversation, can do this business here in WFG, right? So as time goes on, I attend a lot of big events, conventions, right? It got me change, inspired me a lot. From seeing a lot of people from all walks of life who became successful in WFG. So I told myself, right, Jenny, you're so very young. Why don't you try, step yourself into getting to know more about this business, right? Maybe it can change your life. And at that time, I really want to, build up a strong financial foundation. So very fortunately, within 1 year after joining this business, I was able to pay off all of my student loans, all of my student debt on my own. At the same time, being a full-time in the food company. So I was able to, bring my mom to travel, going to the super trip. I still remember the very first trip I brought my mom is going to Italy back in 2017. And this is the first time for her to travel to Italy. And she couldn't even sleep the night before the flight, right? So from there, she's really happy. And I was also able to, bring my cousins, our whole family traveling to Vietnam and also to Taiwan, right? So basically, I think that really changed from my perspective that I'm still very young. And I told myself that I really want to, make my first $100,000 by the time when I'm turning 30 years old, because I'm running out of time. I'm getting old, right? I told myself I need to step out of my comfort zone to really not only being able to support myself, but also my family, right? So very fortunate because of this platform. I was able to, basically change myself and able to land my first, 100K thousand, cash flow income back in 2000 last year, at the end of last year. So I think at the same time, because of this business, right, I'm not only helping myself transforming myself from a really young girl, not knowing anything, to a place where I build up my market. And at the same time, my friend, my college friend and also my high school friend who used to, tell me, Jenny, WFG is really a scam. You shouldn't join this business, right? And at the same time, you spend so much time for a year and get your degree, and all of a sudden you change it to a different career, right? So all of this negative feedback, but still, I still, told myself what I really believe in this company and what I really believe that this company can really change me. And at the same time, it can really help myself to build a strong future, strong financial future. So along the way, last year, right, actually one of my clients called me, the wife called me. So I was able to, pick up the phone, and she told me that her husband passed away. So because of the COVID-19, and this client bought a policy from me during my SMD promotion. So very healthy individual, but because of, sometimes we never know what happens tomorrow, right? So even though this client bought, the coverage only 150,000, not very a lot, but not in a small amount, right? I was able to help him process the, death claim. But at the same time, I was telling the wife, right? She decided to set aside half of that $150,000 into funding her daughter's policy. So that's around $70,000 funding into her daughter's policy, able to let this amount of money, right, accumulate interest into her daughter's policy and leave a legacy. So in the future, later on, her daughter won't have to worry about, her financial in the future, like at the end. So she is gonna be properly set for her future, even though when her daughter is retired. So I'm very happy to not only, very privileged to, encounter this platform. At the same time, it's not only helping myself, building up my financial foundation, helping my family, but at the same time, able to help a lot of family out there. So, with that, I really hope that, everyone sitting here, you guys are able to, appreciate this platform, and knowing that yourself, you're coming at the right moment, at the right timing, and not only helping yourself, right? But at the same time, in the future, you're going to help a lot of family, a lot of people, a lot of individual out there, not only to secure their family, protect their family, and at the same time protect their financial future. Yeah. So with that, I want to close out this meeting, and I want to see if Dennis or maybe Enrique has any announcement before I close out the BPM of the day. So we don't have any announcement. Okay. No. Okay. All right. So thank you very much. And I hope that, let's gear up. And I hope that I will see a lot more results by the next Saturday, right? So everyone have a very lovely and wonderful weekend. I'll see you back next Tuesday and also Saturday. Bye.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend. Bye.